Hey guys and gals and others, welcome back to my YouTube channel and podcast review. We talk about movies, TV shows, and video games. And today we will be discussing a Hulu original called Not Okay, directed by Quinn Shepard, and the cast includes Zoe Dutch playing Danny Sanders and Rohan Aldra as Neo Isaac. Now, before we start, I just wanted to say I think Zoe playing Danny and Rohan playing Mia did a phenomenal job as actresses, and I hope to see Zoe and Mia in film more because they did an amazing job in this. Now, back to the review. Not Okay is a modern post-day fame satire about a wannabe famous woman, Danny Sanders, who feels she doesn't fit into the crowd. So to earn fame and glory, she pretends to be going to a writing retreat in Paris for fame and clout. She eventually makes stock Photoshop pictures by using computer graphics as a backdrop to make the impression that she's in Paris, and then posts them on Instagram. But eventually, the tables turn when a terrorist attack happens in Paris, and at the time of the Paris attack, this causes her to be a survivor of the Paris attack. So people get sympathy out of her, and this is where she continues to get more views. Now, with her becoming famous and more in the public eye, going to parties, speaking at political events, but all foul play comes into light, where her jealous co-worker exposes her to make her confess to the truth. This caused her to have a lot of hate on social media and lose her best friend Mia, which is a survivor of a mass school shooting. She eventually loses everything, glory and love from people, by getting death threats from people, hate from people, including even her parents not even liking her, and getting almost attacked from being in a grocery store. Now, personally, I don't know how to feel about this because the producers have a weird way of making you feel like you have to have sympathy for her, and I think they did an amazing job at that. Sorta. But on the other hand, she was just pretending to be like she was in Paris. I don't think she was meant to have any foul intentions or to lie to people. It just kind of all happened without her control, including the Paris attack. Because she lied, it caused her to get canceled and hated. But on the other hand, it could be she lied to people and pretend to be a survivor and manipulated people for her wants and desires. Now, personally, for me, I think she deserved the hate because she did lie and cheat her way through fame, and overall, it's a sad feeling to watch her go through the harassment and bullying, but I guess you can consider it justifiable. Personally, overall, I think the acting and the style of the film was a 10 out of 10. I wish it was longer and it showed more of the rise to fame, and possibly they could have showcased how she became more vile and maybe more of a villain to the audience to showcase more opportunities, and then showcase the destruction of Danny. Another thing I wish they showcased more was how white privilege works and how she's using her privilege and her fake personas and her lying and deception into her fame and her glory to showcase how she was trying to get more opportunities, to showcase, I guess, her greed and enviness and prideness. I really wish it went to more of the extreme of that, and then when all comes crashing down, it's a huge letdown, and I wish we got to see just more hate within this character. Now, personally, I loved the actress, and I loved how she just portrayed Danny. I think this dark comedy genre was really good. I just wish it was longer, personally, and I wish we got to see an aftermath of the destruction of her life and after the circumstances of the film. Because personally, I think it was good, but I also think it lacked so much. Like, it could have been so much more if they just gave time, I feel like, to, roll away a few more cuts and a few more scenes in their script. Another thing I liked is the fashion objectiveness. The fashion that Danny wears, you can tell, is not subjective to her, but she wears it because it's considered trendy and it's the new hot thing, but you can tell it's not really her persona. And I just love how in her inner self she's really depressed, but in her fashion sense and her outside, core, it's kind of happy and glittery and happy and amazing. And I kind of like how they showcase the ins and out of a person, self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence. But I rate this film overall an 8 out of 10. It was decent, wish it was longer, wish they showcased a little bit more, but overall it was really good, and it had great cinematography and great acting. And that is it on the Alien review.